let me ask you a question in response to your question. What does it feel like to spread your wings and fly? Amazing. And that's what it feels like coming back for the third instalment of the Bonding series. I thought there was no chance of it coming back, and to just see it revived after so long and being one of the original cast members to make it all the way to the end is absolutely phenomenal. And I think I'm kind of proud of it in a weird way that, I stuck all this way to the end. I don't know what it says about me. Maybe I'm insane. Maybe I'm just having a good time. But no, I'm proud. I am proud to be here and being a part of all three as well. I don't think he differs that much, to be honest. I think he's got a bit more of an emotional range now. As the films went on, he got more screen time, but he's always kind of been a grumpy, angry git. I think from the beginning, and that's held up to the very end, with a bit more sadness in him, and more of a hunch. 3 months later, you get it if you watch the film. I wouldn't say I was being typecast because I'm not old. Like if you typecast me because I'm old, I have some questions for Ollie. But no, it was interesting. I don't think I went overboard with the idea of an old man. I think primarily the only sort of old attributes were sometimes his way of talking and his posture that you'd stereotypically see in an elderly, but yeah, I didn't feel typecast at all, and I felt like it was kind of a relaxed mix between being able to act normally and jump in and out of action scenes like I'm 20 and then I'm 60 another second, I think that sort of just added to the comedy of the movie. I'd be hobbling around and then suddenly I'd ninja moves, I don't think it's too different from the first two. Different enough, but I think it's better for its dramatisation of what was just a bunch of silly James Bonds living in a house, because that's what it is at its core. And to be perfectly honest, anytime Ollie writes one of these movies and has a script, I have no idea what's going on until it's all pieced together. Because as I said, I remember what I'm doing and what my scenes are. I'm I wonder how that fits in, and I feel like this has more of an in-depth characterization of how they should act as a family, where their tensions are, and I feel like this might be the best and most understood of the trilogy. So I think everything was done right in that sense, and it's going to be a major improvement. Not only has Ollie improved in terms of writing and directing, but I'm interested to see the final product, and I think it's going to smash the other two out of the water. After this, you're going to be Family Bonding 1 and 2 who? Absolutely terrible. There's been several times I wanted to call the police because he yells at us, he hits us on set. For legal reasons, that's a joke. It's brilliant because I think, as I mentioned before, that Ollie has massively improved since the first two movies, and I remember there was a time he was kind of set focus on what he wanted to see and what he wanted to happen and how he was doing things, but throughout this film he's really taken on board the actors and how they think the characters could be portrayed. He's done a perfect blend of this is what I want, but what can you bring to the table as well? He's working with us. It feels like a team effort, but Ollie's that driving force behind it all, and it feels totally different from the first two. I just think it's it's been freaking brilliant to work with him this time around, at the very least. I think anyone who watches the trilogy is going to come away thinking, what? Like it's so out there and so nonsensical that I don't think you could even place it as a James Bond parody at times. I feel like you would look at it as its own thing and be like, I don't know what that roller coaster was, and I don't know if I'm mad or happy about it, but like, that was an experience. And yeah, absolutely, I would work on another film with Ollie. As long as I get more sexy scenes with Santa, why would I turn that down?